Now guys, it's time to solve question number 33. This is a passage based question. Read the following passage carefully and then answer the questions given at the end. So let's read the given passage. To conduct sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD as shown in figure number 5. Further, this question says Niharika runs 1/4 the distance AD on the second line and posts a green flag. Preet runs 1/5 the distance AD on 8th line and posts a red flag. So these informations are represented in this diagram. And on the basis of this passage, we have two questions. And the questions are, what is the distance between two flags? That means first we have to calculate the distance between two flags. In the second part of question, given that if Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags, where should she post the blue flag? So these two questions are based on the given information in the passage. And friends, this question is from chapter Coordinate Geometry, based on the concept of distance formula, the first part of question. And the second part of question is based on the concept of section formula, or you can say midpoint formula, because we have to find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining these 2 points where the two flags are located. Let's solve with the first part. Before solving these two parts, we will be doing some basic calculation based on the given information in the passage. So here first we have calculated the length of line segment AD. That is 100 multiplied by 1 meter as per the given information in this question. AD को 100 इक्वल सेगमेंट्स में डिवाइड किया गया है और हर एक सेगमेंट की लेंथ 1 मीटर दी हुई है. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी कैन राइट द लेंथ ऑफ दिस लाइन सेगमेंट AD एज 100 मीटर. नेक्स्ट, Niharika runs 1/4 of AD. As we have calculated the length of line segment AD as 100 meter, so we can write the position of Niharika on the second line. It is 25 meter away from this baseline, that is AB. That means this distance is 25 meter. So I can write the coordinates of Niharika where she posts the green flag. The coordinates are 2, 25. Now Preet runs 1/5 of AD. That means 100 divided by 5, 20 meter. On the basis of this information, we can write the coordinates of red flag posted by Preet are 8, 20. Now friends, we have the coordinates of the points where the red flag and green flag are posted. Now we can easily determine the distance between these 2 points using the distance formula. So here we have distance formula under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. And when we are calculating, we are getting the distance between two flags is under root 61 meter. And friends, this is the answer for the first part of this question. इसमें मार्किंग स्कीम कैसे होगी? क्वेश्चन में 2 पार्ट है, तो मैं इन दोनों पार्ट को एक एक नंबर दूंगा और जो बेसिक कैलकुलेशन है 1 मार्क मैं उसके लिए रखूंगा. सो हियर आई कैन गिव 1 मार्क फॉर दिस बेसिक कैलकुलेशन, हाफ मार्क फॉर calculating the coordinates of the green flag posted by Niharika. So half mark for this step and half mark for determining the coordinates where the red flag is posted. 1 mark for calculating the distance between the two flags. So this is for the first part of this question. Now let's proceed to the second part of this question with the same information. In second part of question, we have to find the coordinates of the midpoint, the line segment joining the two flags, that means green and red flag. So I can calculate with the help of section formula, or you can say midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So what I'm getting here, 5 comma 22.5. That means this blue flag will be posted on the fifth line and at a distance of 22.5 meter away from the baseline. And this is the answer for the second part of this question. So this second part will give you 1 mark for this question. In this manner, you can score 3 out of 3 for this question based on the concept of coordinate geometry. ये question बहुत simple था, लेकिन पैराग्राफ बेस्ड था, सो थोड़ा सा इस वजह से इसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आ गई. अदरवाइज क्वेश्चन बहुत ही बेसिक और एनसीईआरटी लेवल का क्वेश्चन है. आई होप आपको अच्छे से समझ में आया होगा. चलते हैं अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. Friends, it's time to solve question number 34. This question is from chapter pair of linear equations in two variables and the topic is solving a pair of linear equations in two variable by graphical method. The equations are 2x plus 3y is equal to 2 and x minus 2y is equal to 8. We have to plot the graph for these two linear equations and the point of intersection of these two lines is said to be the solution of the given pair of linear equations in two variables. Let's plot the graph for the given pair of linear equations in two variable. Before that, we will be finding the coordinates of point which satisfy the given equations. So I'm starting with the very first one, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. Friends, we can write this equation as y is equal to 2 minus 2x divided by 3. Now when I put x is equal to 1 in this equation, what I am getting? Y is equal to 0. Clear? When I put x is equal to minus 2, I am getting the value of y is 2. When I put x is equal to 4, I am getting the value of y is minus 2. So here we have coordinates of 3 points. 1, 0, minus 2, 2, 4, minus 2. These points are satisfying this first linear equation in two variables, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. Similarly, for the second linear equation, x minus 2y is equal to 8, we will be finding the coordinates of 3 points which satisfy this equation. So here we have chosen some random values of x and corresponding to these values we have also calculated the values of y. When I put x is equal to 0, I am getting y is equal to minus 4, x is equal to 8, y is equal to 0. When I put x is equal to 2, I am getting y is equal to minus 3. So these 3 points whose coordinates are 0, minus 4, 8, 0 and 2, minus 3 satisfy this equation x minus 2y is equal to 8. So here we have the coordinates of points which satisfy equation 1 and equation 2. Now let's plot the graph for these two equations. How we can plot the graph? We have to locate all these points on rectangular coordinate system on the graph paper. So first of all, let's draw x and y axis. So here we can notice we have drawn a rectangular coordinate system with the help of x and y axis. After locating all these points, we are getting the graph of the linear equations in two variables. And you can notice one thing, the pair of linear equations are intersecting at point 4, minus 2. That means we have the coordinates of the point of intersections of the graph of the given pair of linear equations in two variables. With the help of this graph, I can conclude here the solution of the given pair of linear equations in two variable is 4, minus 2. That means the value of x is 4 and the value of y is minus 2. I hope this question is clear to everyone. This is a 3-marker question. Now let's talk about the marking scheme of this question. So I'm starting with the very first step. When we have calculated the coordinates of 3 points which satisfy this first linear equation. So this step will give you half a mark. Similarly, for the second linear equation, when we have calculated the coordinates of 3 points which satisfy this equation, this will give you next half an mark. And 1.5 mark is to be given for this graph. When we have plotted the graph for the given pair of linear equations and two variables. We are getting two lines which are intersecting at a point whose coordinates are 4, -2. That will help us to determine the solution of the given pair of linear equations in two variables. And rest half a mark is given to the final answer, that is x is equal to 4 and y is equal to -2. This is the answer for this question. I hope it is clear to everyone. मार्किंग स्कीम भी आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ गई होगी. चलते हैं अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ.